Hello there again. So, I not too long ago finished doing a video and I was thinking, am I going to start this one tonight? And I think that I am. So, what is this you think? Maybe you know. That's right, it's stickers. And I have had this bundled for at least 7 months. I had to count it up. We're in month 6, and I did not do it in December. So probably it was November or late October when I started getting all of these stickers together. In fact, it could have been before I went to Ocean City. So that would have been the beginning of October that I started this. So this is a bundle of every one of these Crayola colors. That's what it is. It's a bundle for all of these colors. I don't need that one. And it's because I used to make a lot of YouTube shorts. That's where I started at because I needed to do something and I wasn't sure what all to do. And I was just like, I have got to think about something. I can't just be in here sitting and not knowing, what I'm going to do or how it's going to be or whatever. So I started a third YouTube channel, which is this one right here. And tonight I'm just starting on this sticker page thingy because I've never gotten to it. And since I've been working on journals all this time, I've come to learn a few things. And one of the things that I've learned is that YouTube shorts do not benefit me. Not me. Maybe somebody else, but not me. I am very, very grateful for all of my people who was, watching me, watching my videos, subscribing to my channel and everything like that, because that's where I got my first 300 plus subscribers. I'm just saying, my first 300 plus came from YouTube shorts. But the reason why I say it doesn't benefit me is probably like what I say. People in general in this world today, a lot of people, including myself, just don't have patience. We want everything quick and faster. And when I was making shorts, it used to take me sometimes maybe about 5 minutes, 6 minutes to do a short. It depends on what it was, right? But sometimes it might take 45 minutes to an hour to do one short. And then you got to break all of that down, right? You might have a total of, say, 27 clips. And you got to condense all of those 27 clips that might end up to be 27 plus minutes, okay? You got to reduce that down to 60 seconds, 1 minute. And what I've come to realize recently is that unless you have already thousands of subscribers, right, and you have this watch time accumulated, you're never going to get there with getting your watch hours time accumulated, because 60 seconds is 1 minute and you need 4,000 hours of watch time. So in a whole year, I have less than 500 hours of watch time, but I have 513 subscribers. And I'm very grateful for those who are still here, who still peep in and look at some of my old content and who are watching today's content. That means, more recent, even up to this very video. But I'm just like, okay, I need to just start. And maybe if I start with doing the sticker page, that this was purpose for shorts. Okay, so that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 videos plus 1 makes 11. What's the plus 1? One set of these stickers are white stickers. And so there's not a white marker for it, but certainly there are white crayons in the Crayola box or any crayon box. I have all kinds of things of Crayola, all kinds. And I thought about last night how, girl, you could have just been doing anything. Like, I mean, not anything in terms of it doesn't matter what you do, but I do everything Crayola. Like, I live by Crayola and Sherwin-Williams paint, okay? Behr paint is good, but I'm just saying Sharon, whatever his name is, SW, okay? He makes the paint that is good, True Colors type thing, you know, but we're not getting into that. But what I am getting into is when it comes down to school and coloring and drawing and all of that, I'm not talking about on a college level. I'm talking elementary through high school. Crayola. True Colors. I'm just saying, it may be something else out there, might be, but when you have a pre-K and a kindergartner and they come in with some kind of crayon box and they have this one color and you've given them a handout, a Xerox sheet, a ditto, and you told them to color the apple red and they picked up their red and some other student picked up their red and theirs look red and yours look pink, you say, this crayon pink. And I said, baby, that's the one that's in your box. And it says it's a red crayon. That's because you don't have Crayola. But guess what? As a teacher, at the beginning of the school year, I go to Staples, Walmart, and maybe even, what's that other store? Office Depot. And I get all the Crayola crayons that I can buy. That's $1 and less from all those stores. And I make sure that I have all, probably, if I'm going to have 20 students, that's probably going to be 20, and plus 5 or 6. Because you don't even know who's going to come after you get your roster. But I make sure all my children have a box of 24 Crayola that stay in my classroom. They can have whatever they're going to have in their pencil box. And that's what they can use when they're going to use it. But in class, we're going to use Crayola. And when we have parent night, opening night, back to school night, that kind of thing, I tell all my parents, please buy your children a box of 24 Crayola crayons. And if you don't have 24 available when you go, get 16. Okay? And so they said, well, I'm going to get the big box. Okay, you can get the big box and that's fine. But we need 24 Crayola crayons in the book bag. Because when they looking at the colors and they don't know why, it don't look like somebody else's, little children are crying. Babies are crying. And that's the teacher that I am. So I'm just saying that this is how I have lived my life since raising my kids. And they're 31 and 29. And so we're right here with the Crayola crayons and the stickers. These are markers. But I got all kinds of Crayola crayons, all kinds of these washable markers, super tips, all kinds of Crayola. Crayola. The paint, all kinds, okay? But some of you remember this book. I was making this about maybe 2 weeks ago, I think. Maybe 2 weeks ago. And this was an old binder that was my grandson's. And I just kind of repurposed it and everything. I took the old plastic off and I put some white paper on here, and then I put this washi tape on here. This is a cardstock, and I just put washi tape here because I knew I was going to use this for this project. And like I said, I was going to be doing it for YouTube Shorts. Now, this inside is a little bit messy, and it's okay. We're going to decorate that a little bit, because that's what I'm going to do, all right? But long time ago, when I was making my mind up to do this, I also took some cardstock and I put it in this sleeve. This is a paper protector sleeve, right? You get like 20 of them, 10, 20, 15, whatever, in a pack at the dollar store. I split this so that this can go in here, so that I could keep them after I made the videos. These I pulled more recently. These just came out of one of these books that I got from the thrift store for junk journaling. And I got this out more recently and made sure I had enough. But this is what I did for the cardstock. I made each side bordered with one of the Crayola colors. Okay? And the reason why I did that is so I can apply the stickers to them. And that's what I came up with. Now, this, I have these lines on because I had some other thought that I was going to do. So I might have to make this blue one over again unless this will affix to it and it'll be fine. Yeah, I probably will just make a blue one again. So might do that in a second. Not sure. I see I got a blue one. So, okay. Nope, that's not the blue. I got to make one. That's fine. Purple, orange, pink, gray, green, yellow, and then this is all the colors. Okay, this is all of them. All right, and so this is the thing. I have to make another one of these. I have a piece of paper here. I didn't even remember that I put these lines on here. I had another thought for what I was going to do with that. But again, this was way back early or mid October, something like that. And I was not even doing junk journals. This is for the purpose of using a book page to make the back of it like a junk journal situation. And so we're going to go ahead and make this one real quick because we need to redo a thing. And that's all that's going to be. I felt like, you know, if you just do it like this, it's going to be fine. And then you don't have to worry about, how fast you got to be and how long it's going to take and all of that kind of stuff. Because even when I do a short today, I still don't get that much viewing from it because, you know, the people who used to follow me, they don't really follow me that much anymore. I'm still here and they're still, I'm sure, part of my subscription list of people, but I'm just not doing videos. So they're not peeping in on me and smiling and, you know, I'm saying putting smile emojis and things like that and just let me know that they're here and that they liked it. You know, they're not doing that because I'm not there. They're like, oh, she's doing something else. And I am. And I found this thing that I love, like I found it. And I really do. I love the junk journals. It's like all I watch. Sometimes I be so upset because I really want to be watching, like, you know, animals. Before I got into any of the YouTube stuff and everything, I would do my children's channel YouTube stuff, and then I would let that thing go, and I would just be somewhere watching Big Cats or watching the cows on Sass Dutch Kids and stuff like that, because that's what I like. I like, you know, wildlife, and I'd be watching that, watching some kind of documentary on Nat Geo Kids or something, and now I can't even get to that. I'd be like, man, I just want to watch a video for myself. But I never do, really. My videos for myself is always something junk journal. Even when I go to Pinterest. There was a season in my life, I think probably it was 19, maybe 18 and 19, that I did not go to sleep at night without watching Pinterest. I don't care what I did in the course of a day, and I wasn't even working most of it that year. Those years I wasn't working. I was taking care of my grandson in here, but I was also writing children's books, and so it was a lot of work to do writing my children's book, because I keep saying it's a children's book, but it started with one book. It started with one children's book that I wrote, and then that book evolved into a number system for children. I'm telling y'all what, I need to get this book out in the land. I don't know how I'm going to get it out there. I'm waiting on Jesus. I'm waiting on Almighty God. And somebody out here might not understand what I'm talking about and be like, well, what do you mean you waiting on God? You waiting on Jesus? That's right. They're the only ones who can help me. Somebody might have some money who can help me. Somebody might even be connected and be able to do a thing. But I don't have the money to put it out there to send my work to the Office of Patents and Trademarks. That's where it needs to go because it's a phenomenal work. It's a much needed resource. And when I go to school, sometimes it kind of, pains me to see where our children are and how it is. And I even have been thinking more recently, like I could write a couple of books right now and I just want to sell them for like $5, $10. It's like, how you going to sell a book for $5? You ain't going to make no money. And it's like, I know, but you got to make it so affordable so that the people will buy them, especially who are in my community where I live at. Some people have money and a lot of people don't. And I just want to make it affordable. Then I was in my kitchen today saying, even if you did that, you still are up against another situation. The children are in TikTok mode. And TikTok mode means that, they're either going to watch or they're not going to watch. And then what they don't understand, a parent still has to help them with it. And the truth be told, there are a lot of parents who cannot help the children with today's schooling. I'm just saying. They just don't have the teaching or the education themselves to do the math. I know, because for me, when I look at the math, I be like, well, what is this? And why are they teaching the children this? So this is so controversial to me because I work in the school system. Y'all see me putting these colors together because that's how I make sure that I have all my colors. Since school, it's always red and blue, green and yellow, pink and gray, purple and orange, brown and black. That's the way you set it up. Make sure you got all your colors, okay? Pink is just extra. This don't even go in there. But when you get the 8 colors, this is what they look like. Okay? Red and blue, green and yellow, purple and orange, and brown and black. Okay? Period. And then I always add pink and I always add gray. Okay? So that's what I do. And because these are the colors that the children need to know and learn. They need to learn all of this right here. And then we always say, what color is this paper? White. What color is that table? White. What color is this? They say blue. I said, what color is this? Oh, okay. There you go. So that's where we at with the whole thing. But it's so controversial and everything that it's just, it's heartbreaking. It really is. And I'm African American. I'm black, brown. You understand? And I realize that it's not just my children, our children that look like my skin, but it's also the Hispanic Latino families, not just because they have language barriers, but because it's just that way. And it's also white children, not because of anything else, but it's just that way. There are some smart kids in every ethnicity group and background, culture. There are. But then there are a lot of struggling children today from nursery school 3, even 2 years old. At 1 and 2, they're not learning nothing. They're holding a phone, they're holding a tablet, they on a computer and all that kind of stuff. This is the age and the era that they are in. God knew about it before they got here, and he understands the whole situation. I'm not here to fix it all. I'm just trying to do my little part. And so a part of me is pulled. I feel very much pulled because I want to do what I love and playing with these papers and, you know what I'm saying, creating these journals and doing all of this stuff. But at the same time, I need to make some money. And I don't even know how to do the thing that I need to do because I don't even know how to use the computer the way it needs to happen to make money from home while you finish working and stuff like that. But I'm gonna learn something. I'm gonna have to learn something because it's just where it is. It's just where it is. I've called out, reached out text and did all things, to try and reach people. And you can't even email people or DM people the way you really want to, because it's so many scams in the land. Somebody's doing good. This one young lady I'm following, she is not new to YouTube, but she had a page not too long ago, a couple of years ago, and then she kind of, set back for a little bit. I guess, I don't know what she was doing in life, but she was doing something, and she came back and she made a powerful comeback. And so she only had 5 videos. She only had 5 videos, and she already passed 3,000 subscribers. 5 videos, and that means that she's only been on maybe let's say at day 31. I think she posted at 31. She said in 30 days she needed to reach 1,000 subscribers. At day 31, she was past 1,000 subscribers. Now she's like almost 4,000, and this is just June. And we only on the 8th day of June, and she probably just came in like, I don't know, May the 1st, April the 30th, something like that. And it's like powerful comeback. But somebody has already made some type of cloning to her page, in terms of they got in her comments and put a WhatsApp in it. Like message me right here, WhatsApp. It's like, oh my God, I know she ain't put that in there. That's just foolishness. And immediately she came back with a post maybe the next day, and she was like circling it, and she was like, this is not me. I wouldn't have done anything like that. And I commented, I absolutely knew it wasn't you. I deleted as soon as it came to me. Period. That's how many hungry, starving, trifling people in the world. So you have to be very, very careful with what you do and how you do it, because some people just sitting around trying to figure out how they can mess your life up, how they can steal from you. You know what I'm saying? The scripture said the devil comes but to kill, to steal, and to destroy. And people sitting around just trying to, do whatever they can do and don't want to let somebody be great. You don't even know what's going on in their lives, and you somewhere doing the absolute most. Just crazy. Don't make no kind of sense at all. So you have to be very careful and everything. Scripture talking about being wise as owls and harmless as doves and everything like that. And everybody is, not a Christian. I understand that, but I am. And so I'm just saying that these are the things that, are real and important and serious in life, and you have to pay attention, and you have to focus and understand, where you are and things like that, because some people just, malicious out here. They really are, and it's nothing you can really do about it. You just have to keep your nose clean and your hands clean. That's what I told my kids. They're like, Mommy, why you keep saying that? Because the same way you got to clean your nose and make sure ain't nothing right there, and people looking at you in some kind of manner and they won't even tell you it's like that. Keep your hands clean too. You can't be in everything. Don't get in everything. Hear it and don't even respond, because it'll get turned around and it won't be a pretty sight once it get turned around and you're trying to understand, how it got that way when you really didn't, participate or have anything to do with it. But that's just how life is. So we all have to be, focused and everything. So I'm just simply designing this right here because, y'all, I just look around sometimes in my house and I think about all these great things that I have in my house. I have so many things in here that I can just, it seems like you can start a YouTube channel with this, with that, with this, with that. I don't even know. It's so many things you can do to start a YouTube channel, because some people just into, all kinds of different things, and so if you have something, then you have to look around and see what it is, and then you got to know if it's something that you want to commit to, and if you think you can do it in a way that, will benefit you and help the people. And I keep watching these videos over and over that tell me, find the thing that you're good at. Everybody has something that they are really good at, that they went through a situation in life or whatever like that, and you overcame it, and it became, something that you can now teach somebody else. Find a big group of people that have a big problem and solve the problem and serve it to the people who will be willing to pay you. They say all of these kinds of things, and then when you look around, you find yourself doing stuff that you don't want to do, that you're not committed to. You know, like I found myself saying before I got on here for this video, I was saying, you know, I have like 500 plus subscribers. I remember my son saying something crazy to me that was just like, you know, boy, leave me alone. Like, because he can be ridiculous at times. And by the way, no, I have not heard from him since May the 14th still. But if you said a prayer for him, thank you so much. God still is in full control, and he knows where he is and what's going on. And so I was thinking how I have this kind of thing going on. And I'm looking like I got 500 plus subscribers, and somebody else tried to start a YouTube channel maybe in 2020 or 2021 or 2022, and they don't have 500 subscribers yet. And it's because they're not diligent. You know, it takes a lot of work and a big commitment, and I had both. I was doing the work before I went to school. I was, you know, absolutely committed, and I was down here every single day, and sometimes I was doing 2 and 3 a day, 2 and 3 a day, YouTube shorts, and that's a lot of work. So, you know, I was doing all of that, and it's just like, I don't see anything in my life that I've done or I've overcome, and it was like a problem area, a struggle bus area, and I could fix that thing for anybody. Like, I don't see nothing like that for myself. Like, I know how to save you money instead of buying all these clothes and shoes and things like that. If you are into secondhand, you know, like, I think that's the way to go, especially if you broke and you don't have no money, but you just trying to fit in. I mean, some people like, nah, I feel like doing all of that because, you know, I don't have that kind of patience to go to the thrift store and other people say, I don't wear other people's clothes and all that kind of stuff. And I can dig it, you know, to each his or her own. You know, I can dig it. It's okay. If that's not your thing, it's not your thing. And I ain't mad at nobody. You know, I'm just saying that those are the things that I know how to do. That's what I've done in my life. I've been able to take care of my children and shop on a budget, you know, by going to sales at the mall or at the stores or whatever like that, and just getting the thing going for myself. But basically, I shopped at the thrift store for my kids because they didn't require a whole lot, and they loved it. They went to the store by the time they were, let me say, about 11 and 12. They want to pick their own clothes out now. They don't want me to pick it out. And I was like, okay, well, go pick it out, and this is how much you got to spend. And that's what I would say to them. So those are the things that I know how to do. But in terms of, like, you know, maybe somebody is really good at math or something like that, and maybe you could be doing something like accounting, or, you know, you might be a fast typer and really good with the computer, and you might be able to do some kind of bookkeeping. Maybe you love social media and you're able to do some type of thing that would be like managing somebody's Instagram account or something like that, posting for them regularly and all that, you know. But I don't know none of those kinds of things. I was not good at math. When I showed my pastor the children's book that I wrote and the system that developed out of it, he said, when you were in school, did you like math? I said, I did not, and I did not do well. So now that tells me that I got this book downloaded to me from the Holy Spirit, from God himself, because I was not good in math, and I did not do well in math in school. But I realized that the children are in dire need, and I just don't know how to do what I can do, you know, for them. But I do know that I would love to be able to do something. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know how to think about what it is that I want to do. I know that I want to sell my book. So I did all of that to just outline this because, I mean, I ain't got nothing else right now but to, this is not even a fine point, but to outline these crayons just to give some kind of something to the book itself, because you see what's happening here. It's just white. And I was going to do this part off screen, but I said somebody might want to watch me do this. And I don't know, nothing fancy about it. It's just me doing this part. And that's all. It's a little bit messy too, but it's okay. The book is ripply, so I'm not going to, make it no great situation. I just want to make sure that I add something to it, almost like if it were a cardstock or a scrap of paper here. That's all. It's all ripply and bumpy. Couldn't really tell too much with the pencil. You could, but you really can see it with this marker because it's just, like this, but it's okay. So I'm just saying, y'all, that I have all kinds of things. I got dolls. I got doll houses. I got so much doll stuff in here. It's like, I don't even know if I'm going to have to sell this stuff or what I'm going to have to do with it. Like, I don't know. I was just praying before I got on here, like, God, you can, help me with whatever I need just help with to learn how to do a thing and everything. And I'm going to have to put my journaling, this book journals and stuff like that, put this stuff on hold for a minute, because I really, really, really need to make some money, because I want to be able to move. I want to be able to move when it's time to move. And I have some money saved up, but I also want a car. I've not had a car in 4 years. And when summer ends and it's time to go back to school in September or August, late August or whatever, in September, I want to be able to drive to school. I don't want to not have a car this fall. So I don't have enough money to buy a car and move. And I want to be able to generate some money. And I need to make $4,200 extra dollars every month. Well, it's not extra. I need a total of $4,200 a month. And I don't have that as an income. So that's where I am. So, I just have to wait on the Lord. But there are several things you can do, and I just have to see which one of them I can and want to do, because the truth be told, outside of my journals, I don't want to do nothing, period. That's just my whole truth, because this work that I did for the children is enough to take care of me for the rest of my life, and my children when I'm gone, and my grandchildren when they're gone. That's the kind of work I have in my house right now. Somebody might think, oh, okay, well, how you know that? Because I know that. Now, what they going to do, when I'm not here, the children, my children or my grandchildren, if they're not wise and using some kind of wisdom, then I guess that would be a problem for them. But I can't worry about that. The scripture said that a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. My kid's father passed away in 2009. Oh, no, my grandmother passed in 2009. He passed in 2011. That was my first husband. And so he's not here to leave an inheritance for his children. He left what he did through the survivor's benefits. And they've long since used that up because they were young. They were 15 and 17. So that's what that was. But now it falls to me. And I have already done that work. I've already done that work. So basically, I feel like, I can do something else if I find something else for my hands to do, and that I can do it, and it can be integral, and it can be something I want to do, because I don't want to be tied up to nothing that I want to do. And that's period. God's not going to ask me to do something that I don't want to do. But if I put my hand to something to do, then he expects me to do it as unto him. And so that's where I'm at. And I want to do something that helps, and that, doesn't just give me extra money and help me buy a car and move and live comfortably or whatever like that. I'm not trying to be in no position like a lot of people out here. Everybody want to make, 6, 7, and 8 figures. No, I can live and survive off of 5 figures. I can. Because $90,000 is a lot of money. People be saying $100,000 is no money. Well, I guess it ain't if that's not what you're looking at for it being your income. I'm not sure where they are with that whole thing, but $90,000 is a lot of money, and that's only 5 figures. So, I'm just saying that, you want to be living all outside of your means and everything, and you want this, this kind of house and driving this kind of car and trying to impress those kind of people, and they looking at you wondering, and they trying to keep up with you, and they don't like you no way, that kind of thing. It's just like, I don't have no time for that. I don't have no time or no energy for that. I'm just trying to take care of me and make sure that I'm okay, and that what I do helps. That's it. If the Lord gives me 6 figures, 6 figures will be just fine, because he knows what he want to do through me. But I'm not out here trying to act like, that's what I need and gotta have. That's not where I'm at. So I'm just trying to use what I got right now. Maybe the Lord don't want me to do nothing else, and maybe that's why I'm struggling. But I was at school, yesterday, and I was trying to watch some type of junk journaling video on my 2 breaks. My lunch break, I always try to watch something, and then when my children go to resource, I was trying to watch something, and it just wasn't even panning out real good for me, because I was just so like, I'm just wasting my time. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm so mad because I just so want to be doing something that starts, some kind of generated income for myself. This here was supposed to be it. Starting a YouTube channel was supposed to be it. But now my year has gone by, because I started this channel February the 12th of 2023. And my year has gone by, of which I needed to be able to monetize within a year. That did not happen. So it's like, oh, okay, well, now what? I don't even know what it is after this. My son said, well, how you know that you're doing a YouTube channel the right way and you don't even know what it takes? And if you don't make it in 12 months, what? And I said, because I don't need to worry about that. I ain't worried about that. I'm worrying about getting the content together and making sure it's good content and not nothing crazy that I'm just trying to put anything up and out. I just basically do the things that I do every day in my own house, and whatever else that I'm trying to learn, I share on my channel. And that's what it was when I was painting or drawing or trying to do like a hand lettering type of thing. I was learning how to do it, and I was showing what I was learning. I'm not an artist, so I wasn't, like gifted to paint and draw and all that kind of stuff. But I would watch videos, and I would watch things that was easy. They would call it easy drawings or easy paintings. And I would watch those kinds of things. And then those things would be what I would try and mimic, on my channel. And I would give it my own twist, or something like that. And that's what I was doing the whole time. That's it. So when YouTube sent me an email and said just reach 500, I was like, oh, okay. I didn't ask them. They already told me 1,000 and 4,000, and then they text me or emailed me and said just reach 500. And then they showed me on the analytics that I had far exceeded the post requirement, and I was doing good, and they give me these kinds of kudos and things like that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you don't need to worry about all these things. You worrying about all of that, and that stuff is on your mind, and you in some kind of, I don't know, overkill of thought pattern, because you trying to hold on to all these things that they've said that you need to do, and you trying to reach it, and you're not focusing on what you're going to do and how you can do it. You're focusing on the money. And that works for some people. It does. Some people get right in there like that, and they got people who can help them. And, they went to school for this, that, and the other, and they understand how to do something, and that's what they do. And most people I was watching and following and still follow a few of them. When I look at them, their background says that they have, banking. They've been in banking for 10 years, and they've been in journalism, and they went to school for art. And, some people, have these types of backgrounds, and you just don't have it. If you don't have that gift, it don't mean that, everything is from school. Some things God has just put in you. Like he put in me to be a teacher. He put that in me. He put that in me, y'all. I'm just saying. That's in me. And I might not be a teacher who has the book smart, like teachers who went to college for it, but I know how to teach little children. I know how to teach them mommy version, mommy style. That's how I teach. I teach mommy style, because the truth be told, that's what the children need today. I mean, they need book smart, but they also need what we got when we were coming along, and it was mommy style. Your teachers were back then your teachers, but you understood them to be your teachers, and you understood it in a parenting type way. It wasn't a joke. It was not a joke. And the children still need that. And the things that they get in school today, I don't know. I guess it's for the world, some type of job, when they come up in the world some kind of way, and they can get ready for, employment or whatever. I'm not sure what it's all about. I'm not sure, because a lot of what they learn in school today, it don't make no sense. I'm just saying, period. It don't make no sense. It's okay for the ones that's going to get it and grasp it, but that's out of 100 percentile. I'm just saying a strong 80% of the children across the world are left behind. I'm saying that from my own mouth on my YouTube channel, right? And I'm saying it and I mean it. The children are left behind, and that's just what it is, because they don't understand all these concepts and strategies, and they don't even need all of that stuff. They need the foundation. They need the stuff that you give as a foundation and you build upon, and then you add in the next phase of it, as they reach the high school level. That's period. The whole school thing for us when we were coming up, that used to be, like pre-K 4, and you didn't even go to school at 4. You went to nursery school somewhere, or you got your education at home. Your parents taught you. You came to school knowing your name and your parents' name and your colors and your shapes, and you know what I'm saying, how to count and say the ABCs. Whether you knew them all or not, you could say them because parents taught you that. You knew about your hands and your fingers, and we played the games that talked about how many ears you have and where are your eyes and where's your belly button. We played those kind of games with our children. These children today, a lot of these kids. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm just saying, this is the kind of thing that's on my mind, and I'm like, I need to start a parent group of some sort on Facebook and get this thing rolling out for myself, because this is the stuff that's on my heart and on my mind. And I'm like, but I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm just trying to stay focused and everything and see if I can get that kind of thing, I don't know, y'all, going some kind of way, because it's just, it's serious. It's very, very serious. And I realize another truth, and I've said all these things on the video a time or two before, that the children, we don't have the time that we had when we was growing up. It's not that much time left in this world. So, you know, that's one thing. That's one thing by itself. We in 2024. I was born in 68. Okay? And these babies, I'm just saying, it's real sad. It's real sad. I got parents that, you know, talk to me about their kid, and they wonder, you know, they understand that their child don't get it. They understand that I got a young lady that is in my classroom and is one-on-one for another student, but her child also attends our school. And she said, Miss Howard, I understand, because my baby don't get it either. And I be working with her at home because I just don't understand, you know, what they really are teaching. Like, what are they teaching? And I'm like, baby, it's not the teachers. You know, we don't fault the teachers. And she said, no, I'm not faulting the teachers. And I had parents say the same thing. No, I don't fault the teachers. And I'm like, you can't, because it's not the teachers. It's not even our district. It's the state. And then it's the fact that nobody has the time that we had. And while all this mighty integration or something like that is going on in the world, you know, computer age and AI and whatever is coming behind AI, you know, somebody ready to get a flying car happening and all kinds of stuff like that. They already got self-starting cars and all that kind of thing. But all these things are happening so fast, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have time to be behind. That's where they are. You don't have time to be behind. And it's like, but the children are so, you know, I mean, it is true that they can Google it and find out about a thing. They can. But are they? No, they're not. They're on YouTube. Some of them will, but they on YouTube and TikTok, and that's what they doing. They told us not to set our children in front of the boob tube. Read them a book and take them to the library and let them go outside and run around and play and not be sitting in the house snacking and watching TV and gaining weight, becoming obese and lazy and not able to function in society amongst their peers. They were saying that to us when we were raising our children. Okay, they probably said it to my mother generation when she was raising, you know, me and my brother and everything. They probably were saying that too. But what I'm saying is that they took and gave the children all of the things they told us not to do. They put it in these great devices and gave them to the children in the phone, in the tablet. And when COVID happened, God made sure everybody in the world had access to a computer and internet in their home. And that's where the kids are. Some children, I was reading an article today. Let me just say that too. I was reading an article today that populated in the news about Mark Cuban, how he proposed to whoever, the Senate or whoever he proposed it to. I can't remember. But he proposed something to the people to say, why don't we consider not charging for medical education up to $2.5 billion in a year? Because he said, in the United States of America, there are less than 25,000 medical students. And partly because the expense is astronomical, and then because people don't want to take on that type of debt for this type of education, and jobs are so scarce, and everything has been going on since COVID and all that kind of stuff. And I was reading that stuff. I'm just saying this is in the news. So when that's going on and things like that, people don't even want to apply. You got those kids out here in the world who are smart, and they're going to focus on medical, and they're going to focus on being a lawyer and in law enforcement, and doing things that we need, dentists, and we need some stuff in this world that just has to be. But the vast majority of the children, they're not looking at none of that kind of stuff. They're not looking at that. They want to be rappers and stylists and dancers and fashion designers, and you know what I'm saying, racing cars and playing basketball and all that kind of stuff. But so we have this, and how many minutes? I've been talking all this time. I've been just designing this, just trying to give it a little something. I was going to put the names, in the crayon, but you can clearly see it. So let's see what the stickers look like, and let's see what we have. So I showed you these. I'm just saying that it's just all of this. I showed you these. I showed you these. And these are the stickers. And then these are pages from magazine tear-outs that I have that will be going onto these pages on the back. So I'm not sure which one to do. So let's just pick one out the middle, and then whichever one we get, that's the one we'll have. I'm just go in the middle and get one. It's two. So now, green. Okay, let's go with green. Green will be first. Green will be first. So we have that. And we're finished with that. And we're going to get our stickers. And I'm going to show you like this. I should just end the video and just show you these. Green will be first, and maybe I won't do green yet. Maybe I'll come back and do green, and that'll be first. And we'll look at what the stickers look like. So these are white. And somebody say, yeah, do it. Yeah, do it. I know, but it's so long. And these are brown. So I'm not sure, how many of them I would need, but I just pulled the ones that I wanted because I ordered them like that, like just order all purple. And I just pulled the colors and I put the ones in the piles. Okay, so maybe I'll just show you the stickers now, and then I'll come back so the color videos won't be so long. But somebody will understand what I was doing and how it was coming together before the stickers come onto the page. All right, these are yellows. They have a lot of colors. I couldn't find a lot of plain yellows. Some of them look greenish, but that's what they gave us for yellow. And then we have pinks. And let's see what we have here. So these are the white. I said this was white, but these are actually gray. These are gray. Okay, this was in white. I know it was because a lot of stickers look like this, but I said that's really like silver. So anyway, we'll know. It wasn't that many gray ones. So we got that. That's gray. And these are white. See how it's got this? But maybe we'll look at some of them in a minute. And then this is green. That's even a green. This was in a yellow pack. Like, that's not yellow, but it looks just like all this stuff here. I don't know why it's like that. But that's how they sold it to me, okay, from Temu. And then this is red, and most of these don't look red at all. I don't know what to say about it. And this is black, okay? So we have all of the colors, and I will try and put this down and just let's look at some of them. Okay? Kind of go fast and see if we can just understand. Okay, we'll put them off to the side. Some of them are really cute. Some of them I wanted to keep for my journals and everything, but I said, no, you bought these for this little sticker thing. And then I've been thinking, you know, maybe I should make a lot of sticker pages. I used to make sticker pages all the time, and on my shorts. Not all the time, but enough. I did them. And so I said, okay, so that's brown. We'll see how these turn out, and do I get enough views that would justify me buying more stickers where I already have tons of stickers. I remember that phone box. Y'all remember that phone box from McDonald's? All of them came in a styrofoam box. I remember that. When I saw that, I was like, that is so cool. Got an album, denim jacket, a Crayola crayon. Do y'all see that says Crayola? I'm not making this stuff up, y'all, about Crayola. I'm just telling you. It's that way. Okay, that could have just said crayon. That thing said Crayola. Just trying to show you some of these stickers and go fast so it won't exceed an hour. We only got 4 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to get it in before 4 minutes for the rest of them. What does that say? Spell book. How about spelling? How about spelling? Okay. All right, I don't know. Now this is supposed to be red. So I guess it's the perfume pump and some kind of paper. Some of it is red. You can tell it's red. Remember those kinds of scales? Y'all remember that kind of stuff? I remember those kinds of scales in stores. Red light. What is this? Red velvet cake. Okay, red velvet cake. Elmo. This thing is not staying put. Coca-Cola. All right. And that's a red door. Okay. Now let's see. Let's look at this yellow. Pineapple. Flip-flops. Okay. This is not yellow, y'all. This says green, but I mean, do it say green? It says you are a queen. Oh, you are a queen. Okay. I don't know, y'all. I'm just saying. This is what they sold us. Right place, right time. How I Met Your Mother. I don't even know what that means, but okay. This was in the pack. I guess it means all these yellow buttons in the middle of the flower. All right. Okay. What we got? These are like sunny side up eggs, eyeglasses. And I got a couple of yellow bumblebees, yellow jackets, not bumblebees. So I'll get some of those together if I don't have enough. What is that? I don't even know. It says milkshake, bubblegum, milk. I don't know. I think it said bubblegum milkshake. I'm not sure. A pig. Positive energy. These are some of the stickers. I think they're fun. And I still have a lot of the colors in my box. In my bin. So we'll see what we use. These are the gray ones. Rapunzel. Astro World. Broken heart bandage. All right, let's see. What is that? I guess that's the moon. A cell phone. I guess that's how you look at that. It looks like antenna is up here. I'm not sure. I gotta. Sometimes I can't tell. I think that's how it is. This looks like the head and some antenna. I don't know. Sometimes when I come away from the thing, then I look and say, oh, okay, that's what that was. I couldn't tell. All right, that's gray. And now let's look at orange. These look so close to the red ones. They're not that bright of an orange. Pizza. You know, you go to carnival and somebody's always a balloon person making animals and images. Is that Saturn? I think so. It's like, why you want to show all of them? It's just, you know, just something fun. Just let you see what it is that I'm working with. And then I'll come back and I'll do what this says, I don't care. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I'll come back and I'll do them, start on them or whatever like that. Green. Stay relaxing. Okay. Of course, they should have some money in there. It's like a scrunchie of every color in there. Some of them in the box. Bubble tea. Cell phone. Leaf avocado. What's this? It just says love. Nail polish. What is that? These greens are so small. It's like a keychain thingy, I think. A green pineapple, okay? Right. Guess that's pistachio. A lime. Some ink. A racket. Cassette. Direction. Make today great. Green coffee cup. Pair of shorts. What is that? What this says, get what you want. Okay. All right. And then that. So those are green. And then we have purple. Let's see, I might cut this because I'm into that kind of thing. We'll need both of these together, but we can use them both. Okay, let's see how we can cut it and edge it out so it don't look like we separated it, and we can use it. Okay, we'll have to have them connected. Tic Tacs. I keep dropping one. Maybe that's why I need to be connected, huh? I don't think so. It's pouring down rain, pouring down diamonds. Okay. Some kind of Martian. All right, a van. This looks like a, the braid reminds me of, what you call them? A gnome. Nomas. Namas. People be writing that all the time. Okay, that's purple. And then we have black. Big box TV, y'all remember? Okay, skateboard. They have some crazy ones in here, like a black apple. I thought about Snow White with the mean, wicked witch who was her stepmother anyway. What that says? I can't even read it. I can't read it, but maybe you can. I want to kiss your stupid face. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Pushpin. What is this? A broken record. We all know about that. Those who know about albums. Oh yeah. Is my album cracked? It keeps skipping. Oh my God, it's broke. Yeah, we know about that. Yes, we do. Those 78s weren't a joke. A York peppermint patty, so you can get the sensation, okay? Anybody remember that commercial? And these are the last ones, which are supposed to be white. So that's clear, obviously, because diamond. And a nice bunny. Happy. And sugar. Clock. A pretty cloud. Look at that. Milk. White cake with 3 candles. Some headphones. White and black pootie. And a coffee mug. And her sitting upon a column or pillar. An 8-ball. Archive box put in storage. And some dice. Okay, so that's our video for today for the second part. It was pretty long. When we come back, we will start with green. Not sure, it might be tomorrow on Sunday, because now that I've gotten this out, maybe I will just, go ahead and start working on my thoughts for how I'm going to put the images on the back with the, because that's 2 parts. So I'll just go ahead and do one, and that'll be the sticker page, and then we'll come back and we'll do the back, and then just, we're doing all these videos, okay? So that's what we're doing. We're already on 700 videos, I think. 700. O to the M to the G. Do you know how many videos that is? 700. Do you know how much time that has taken? Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for your comments. Please write a comment. Please comment. Comments help. And so does liking. So I'm just saying, I know I said all kinds of things, and I meant everything I said. And yeah, I need to make some money. So I'm trying to focus on, what I can do and how I can do it so that, I can get something going. I want to be here. I want to be doing what I like to do, which is the journals and things like that. But yeah, when I figure out how or what, then I will have to figure it out and do that. But we're right here for right now. So thanks for being here. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.